Portia and Jessica, from the play Merchant of Venice, come to life and contemplate their role in the play as female characters. At one point, they wonder what the playwright Shakespeare's gender identity must be, which might have prompted the playwright to come up with such characters. Eventually, Shakespeare comes into the scene from their imagination and offers them a perspective that the characters did not expect.
The word choose. I may neither choose who I would, nor refuse who I dislike. So is the will of a living daughter, curbed by the will of a dead father. By my troth, my little body is aweary of this great world. The delicacy of womanhood is now too much to bear.
We, both the women, are burdened just as much. Our voice hath no voice, our hands no power, and wisdom unacknowledged.
But once my voice was heard, and my strength revered, and a life was saved. It was then when my Creator had disguised me behind a man's ornament.
I remember it too, when I broke away from my father's shackles for the sake of love. But it was too achieved through the disguise of a lad. Now, come to think of it, why shall we turn to men? To earn freedom? To be respected? Why was the craftsman who crafted you and I was so unjust to us?
That mysterious craftsman perhaps was a man, carving each woman with his pen for aesthetics value and please a society whose amusement is in a woman's misery.
Or that mysterious craftsman could in fact be a woman, cleverly exposing the hypocrisy of patriarchy. She might be smirking while designing us and muttering.
How does it feel to have a generous merchant saved by a heroine who you thought was not intelligent enough to choose a husband for herself? Or maybe just to mitigate the threats to my life, I should give her the disguise of a man.
A mysterious craftsman, indeed. Will the world ever know the wordsmith's true identity? A man or a woman? That is the question.
Or both, perhaps.
Both?
Why do you seem stunned?
Why would you say both?
Why wouldn't I? You're trying to unravel the mystery of Shakespeare's identity, and to be specific, gender identity. Then you should consider all the possibilities that exist, shouldn't you?
And yes, we did. The possibilities remain a man or a woman.
There is also another one beyond those binaries. Intersex.
We are talking about you, the greatest playwrights of all time.
How can Shakespeare be
Intersex? Are you assuming that an intersex person wouldn't have the intellectual capacity to be the Shakespeare? As a woman, were you too dumb to find yourself a husband, dear Portia? Or were you too cowardly to pursue your love, Jessica?
So you are an intersex person?
No, I did not say I was. I just suggested that it is a possibility. If Shakespeare's identity, gender identity, is that important to you, then you should be exploring all the identities that exist. The world is a stage, and we are merely the players, and our identities are not bound within the binaries. And if you struggle to grapple them at once, then you should satisfy yourself with the only identity that matters: human.